Hello everyone and welcome back to Bookcraft, the world where I build things from my favorite books. This is the third 360-degree video I am doing in this world, so if you are using a VR headset or your mobile device, you should be able to move around the room and check out different perspectives, but we're gonna go on a pretty fantastic train journey right now, and you need to be in my perspective. There we go, much better. All right, let's just close that door and go through the Hall of Reading to our departure terminals. And I'm going to be looking for the Hatchet Ladder. There should be a ladder up to a trap door, and I'm not seeing it. Hatchet was probably one of my favorite books that we ever built from in this series. Here it is. Okay, let's go up the ladder, up through the trapdoor, and the Hatchet plane crash is probably the episode of Bookcraft I worked the very hardest on. I had loads of help from lots of people, and in this episode I'm going to kind of be spilling the secrets of how we did it. So if you come into this plane here and click this command block, we are now under the station in our plane set, and that glowstone there that you see was actually a green screen that allowed us to do the plane flying effect from that episode. I'll leave a link in the description, but if I hit that lever over there, it's going to trigger the plane crash, and we are going to fall from a very high altitude. Here we go! Woo! Oh man, that was a fun episode to film. You can also click the eye on the top right corner to go and watch that episode. Take a look around. Behind us, you'll see the airplane wreckage in the pond. But I don't want to have any encounters with grizzly bears. So I'm actually going to come into our little hatchet cave from these episodes and hit this button and transport ourselves back to the library station. And now the last part of this world that we haven't toured in 360 is the train line for one of my favorite books, Island of the Blue Dolphins. So in this book, I decided that I would build, there wasn't a lot to build from it, to be perfectly honest. So I decided to have the Wallsharts build team build an amazing train, because I read this book on a cross-country train trip with my mother on an Amtrak train when I was, I think, about 8 years old. And the train looked just like that on that amazing bridge. We are going to go all the way up it, so we have a beautiful train, and then we do have the builds from Island of the Blue Dolphins, including a rather fun rail drop that we're going to go on here. So take a look around. Here is the inside of the train. Of course, it's completely detailed. This is kind of just like a lounge car that you would come to and just look out the windows. I love riding trains. It's one of my favorite methods of transportation. We've now reached the dining car. I believe there used to be a chef here. He might not be. Oh, there he is. He's still here. Hello, can you see the chef? There he is. And now let's keep going through the train. So that's the dining car. Now we are in the passenger car, which is where the individual compartments are. And my mother and I rode in a compartment just like this with bunk beds, and we would read books, one of them being Island of the Blue Dolphins, and we would look out the window at the passing scenery. Okay, now here is where one of the drops is, which we are going to place our minecart down and get into. Hold on! Here we go! And now we are off. We are approaching the burning village, Karana's burning village from the book. And the sky, there we go. We use the end biome to kind of make the sky a little bit smoky. And so she leaves her village. Now we're coming up on the pack of wolves that she encounters. And if you look around, you might even see Rontu's grave. Okay, here's the big drop. Get ready. Woo! There we go. We are now in a little cove on the island. You can see her bone house if you look to the right of the minecart right now. And now we are coming around to the boat that she sails away at the end of the book with Rantu Aru, the little wolf puppy who is probably not a puppy anymore. He should be here. Oh, Rantu Aru, how are you? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this 360-degree episode of Bookcraft. We are going to sail into the sunset now, and Bookcraft will be back very soon. But until then, Paige and Molly love you. Go read a book.